There is little more wonderful than just rambling around the countryside on a beautiful sun-kissed day, observing what you come upon. And so here I thought I'd make a video of a particular bush that some people could confuse for elderberries. And I don't know to the extent of how poisonous they are. I'll have to check them out when I get back to my books. But this video then is just so you don't mistake these for elderberries, because there's quite a lot of similes between the two. So we can see that you got these beautiful little groupings of blackberries, much smaller. They're all much smaller groupings, yeah? Whereas the elderberries, they have a grouping like this, and they're so heavy they all hang down, they sag down, and their leaves are different. The leaves are more long and slender, and they don't have such prominent veins in them. So if you just take a note of these little bushels, they are not elderberries. And I don't know whether they kill you dead, but if elderberries will ruin your day, then I'm pretty sure that these will do more than that. And so there's a lot of fruit, and I'm going to have to keep my eyes peeled to see if I find birds feeding on them. And I'm almost tasted just to have a little bit of a nibble on one. But you know, there are some things that even if you have just a little bit of a nibble on, can ruin your afternoon. And so I don't want my afternoon to be ruined. But there's this, what seems like a little innocuous bush, doing no harm to anybody, unless you try to eat from the fruits, and then you will suffer. So what I'm doing out here in the wilderness, people and friends, is I'm coming to harvest some rose hips, because I know there's a good deal of them just over here. And about 2 weeks ago I was thinking, well, you know, even though they're big and they're beautiful and red and they look like they're ready to harvest, the best time to harvest them is after a frost, when they've all gone soft and squishy. Well, I don't want them at that stage. It's kind of like when you've got very ripe bananas. I hate very ripe bananas. And so I'm going to pick a whole batch of them, and you can see them. Wow, they look so enticing, because I've found that they really are very tasty and crunchy and sweet before they've got to that stage. So we can see all the way down here we've got a copious amount, and there's, wow, they look so beautiful, they look so awesome. And I've got a lot of these brambles and stuff, and I've only got my sandals and shorts on again, so just be a little bit careful of these. But now, you see, we want to avoid those hairy seeds in the centre. Let me just put the camera between my knees. So, let's get it turned away from the sun. Want to get those out. kind of fiddly. But once we've extracted them... Oh shit. Once we've extracted them, then you get... and they're good. They're not as sweet as some I tasted a week ago, so I'll go further down. Well, I mean, they would vary from bush to bush. Look, there's a huge harvest. No, these ones are not doing it. I'll just keep trying. But when it is time for these, then there's gonna be several buckets full, and I'm sure that I'll make good use of them, because I'll make them into some sort of a jam. Lots of them I'll just freeze and then just warm them up and sprinkle them on cereal, or have them with custard, have them in a sandwich. I'm sure, you know, they'd be quite a nice complement to cheese and, you know, meats and things like that, cold meats. So I'm going to check it all out, guys and girls. But yeah, all the way down here, and pretty well guaranteed there'll be nobody at all harvesting them, so I'll have no competition. And it's only just over there where that massive amount of blackberries, all down here, so they're still there, the remnants of them are still there. But anyway, enjoying myself by myself, but not alone, because the cosmos is accompanying me. Mother Nature is with me every second of the day. Got all the elements going, still young enough and fit enough to appreciate the body instead of condemning it as a curse. So it's all going on, people. I'm not sitting in a nasty old boozer, drinking some nasty old lager, talking some nasty old shit. You've not been doing that, have you? Come on, I'm expecting more of you, you know. I really am. On a beautiful day like this, there's more to do in your lives. Don't do that shit. Please.